Am I live? Finally? I've tried to go live about 20 times now. I just wouldn't go live. Okay then, let's get on with it. I'll prattle on for a bit because I just wouldn't like to prattle on and you not be there. So, anyway, today didn't start too well for me. Yes, I was in the Bad Mums Club before I even opened my eyes. To be honest, I shouldn't have even opened them. I should have just stayed there. But anyway, I was in the Bad Mums Club for 3 reasons. The first one was when I was putting Isabella to bed last night, she started crying because she said, I've not done this piece of homework. So I said, don't worry about it. Don't worry. We'll get up early and you can do it then. It's only going to be a short piece, take you 20 minutes. So I forgot. So I toddled off to bed myself and I forgot that we were meant to be getting up at 7 o'clock. So when it was 7:45, I suddenly realised she hadn't done it. She hadn't got up and she was still outstanding the homework. So Bad Mums Club number 1. So the second thing was Isabella took her uniform off and she'd put it into the washing basket, but she needed it for today. So I said to her, about hanging up the jumper and the skirt. I said it to my husband as well. Guess what? I then said, don't worry about it. I'll hang the uniform up. So this morning, they're like, where's the hung up uniform? I said, it's hanging in the washing basket because I hadn't hung it up. So there it was in Bad Mums Club jail. And then I realised, as soon as I opened my phone, that I'd missed a session from last night with all my other authors for my collaboration book that's launching on the 7th of July. I couldn't believe it. I was literally stunned at myself for being so forgetful. I was thinking, what is wrong with me? I've been dead good lately. I've remembered stuff. I've remembered I've got children. I've remembered that when home time is, I've not forgotten at home time when they need collecting, which I have done quite a few times, and I have to do 90 down the road. So anyway, here I am living with that. And then this went from, it didn't go worse. I don't know what to make of it really, but I checked my phone as you do, and I've got a message from a private DM from this fella called, he's big in America. I'm hoping you've heard of him. His name is Tanner Chidester, yeah. And he's pretty big on the social media. He's made millions, and I think he's like a PT coach. Millions of followers, and I thought, that's not him. He's not took his time out to message me. It just couldn't have happened. But living in hope, I thought to myself, what he did was he said, thanks for the connection. And he's got a blue tick. So I was convinced. I thought, yeah, I'll give you a go then. So he asked me, he said, what's ADHD? What's amazing me with ADHD all about? So I wrote him this reply. He'd be sorry he asked. So I'm going to read it to you. So let's find it. So I put, hi Tanner. They were like, we're muckers. Hi Tanner, thanks for the message. Hope you're well today. Amazing Me with ADHD is a movement I'm creating to empower people who have ADHD, whether it be diagnosed or undiagnosed, and use it as their superpower. Here in the UK, because he's from America, I think. Here in the UK, ADHD is seen in a slightly negative light. That's my opinion. And it's always the naughty kid who's got it and is never going to make any of themselves. Now, I disagree. Obviously and totally, because my ADHD is responsible for me achieving some of the most amazing things in my life. And I went on, said, here's an example. I told him, I said, I bought a tiny nail bar tiny nail salon on the Whittle off eBay. I didn't tell him on the Whittle, like on Morton Cross. I didn't tell him that. I said I bought a tiny nail salon off eBay on my credit card and transformed it into a 6-figure company within 2 years. I also took it international, spanning UK, USA, Middle East and Australia. And then I told them what I always love to tell people, my favourite bit, is I said I also created a sideline, like I'm a hustler, a company that, like my skincare, which has got gold and oil, bath oil. So gold and oil in. So I said, and that enabled me to sell gold, gold and oil to the Arabs. So anyway, that was it. That was my jokes over. So then I said, but when the ADHD slump comes, when the overwhelm hits, it's knowing that what to do so it doesn't all spiral out of control. When you end up in that deep dark hole under the rock and not being able or wanting to come out of that hole because you get too scared and you don't know what to do when you get out, and the consequences end up being the worst because you don't know what to do. You're paralysed and you'd end up going from the crest of a wave, from smashing it, nailing it, knocking it out the park, to having severe problems with your mental health and, if you like me, no business at the end of it. So it doesn't have to be that way. This is what the movement, this is what the Amazing Me with ADHD is all about. It's about surviving them tsunamis, because you want to be on that wave rather than under it. So I went on. I want people to play to their strengths. Don't force yourself to be a square peg in a round hole, and do what you're passionate about and make money from it, doing the things that you love. Like Jane, I know Jane's watching, and I think she should do what she loves, which is amazing, and I love it loads, and take that further, and sell it and have less cookery lessons. Anyway, I've digressed again. But they know that when the slope comes out and the tsunami has passed, it's not the end of the world. All the parameters, all the strategies are in place so that you can recover from the slump and not have worried and looked after yourself and not have worried about your life, your business and all that made you, and you get back to that place that you thrived in the first place. So then I put, are you sorry you asked? So I also gave myself a little bit of a plug. That's what you say. I said, I've got a book coming out in July. And then I put, in fact, in true ADHD fashion, I've got 2 books coming out in July. Not 1, 2. So if you would like copies, let me know and I'll send you a copy. And then I put, thanks for letting me explain. All of the above has happened to me personally and I know what it's like. And then I put, lots of love, Ash. Because now we're muckers. Because I've given me life story. So that's Tanner. That's me and Tanner, like that. So, this is me morning. It went from Bad Mums Club jail to rubbing shoulders with Tanner of being best muckers. Funnily enough, yesterday morning, in my inbox, it's getting to be a bit of a pattern here, I had a message from an assistant of Russell Brunson. Now, does everyone know Russell Brunson? He's got to be the biggest marketeer on Facebook. He's on, if you scroll through your timeline, he's every other advert. He developed ClickFunnels. So I had in my inbox an application form to fill in to be on a secret project with him. Imagine that. But it was like that when I delved a little bit deeper. It was one of them. You know, when someone goes, "Can you speak Arabic?" and you go, "Si, senor," or they go, and they go, "Do you speak Mandarin?" And you go, "Oui, and Cantonese." You know, and you're thinking in your mind, I better get learning, because this is what I think. Jodie Comer, I come close to her yesterday as well. She's a friend of a friend. I knew I'd get to her somehow, because I love her. But she did that, didn't she, when she was auditioning for for killing Eve. She was telling him, yeah, I can speak Russian, and she couldn't. So that's what I feel like I'm doing with Russell Brunson. But so it's like the magic inbox all of a sudden. So oh God, I was going to tell you about Jodie. So Jodie, I want to come on my podcast. That's what I'm going to ask her. And if she wants, I'll take her to Sefton for a bevy afterwards. We can be muckers. We can be muckers just like I am with... I keep going to call him Tad and he's Tanner. So, I came on this live. Why? Because I just wanted to actually say, incidentally, I'm looking for people to come on my podcast with me. And I'm also looking to chat to people just half an hour throughout the days of my launches. On the 7th of July, which is my collaboration, and the other one, which is my own book, Amazing Me with ADHD, is on the 15th of July. So, I'm going to, in the comments, put my Calendly link. So if you'd like to do, come on the podcast, or we have a chat for a quarter of an hour about things you've done in your life, things you want to do in your life, if you want some motivation to get where you want to go, if you're feeling, that slump. It doesn't matter if you've got ADHD or not, everyone gets it. So I'll put my Calendly link in the comments, and I've got a list of the other things I'm going to put in the comments, because this morning when I was in the Bad Mums Club jail, sitting there feeling totally shit about myself for being a bad mother again, so because I'm like in the Bad Mums Club, my husband comes into me, and he's going, let me go through what I've got to post. So I'm doing me link for me 30-day pop-up Facebook group for me launch team, for me crew, for me squad, for me tribe who's going to support me through the 2 launches. I'm going to put, that's number 1. Number 2 is me 30-day challenge, which is not Key Fit. Sorry, not PT. It is about mind. You, Mike. This should keep your beak out of me business. He's saying to me, yeah, but you talked about these things and you didn't explain what you do and where you get them and blah, blah, blah. So, there's me first book. That one's for you, Mikey. 3rd book available on Amazon. Amazon only. No other place. Amazon. So I'll put you that link in as well. So, that's me for today. Day 3 done. See you tomorrow. Day 4. God knows what I'm going to prattle on about then. So I'll love you and I'll leave you. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye now.